it's Monday morning and maybe you're not working, maybe you are working from home, but it is still an opportunity for you this week to do the things that you didn't get a chance to do last week, whether it's to, tell somebody you love them that you didn't get a chance to, whether it's to apologize to someone for something that y'all might have got into, whatever it might be. You have an opportunity this week to do some new things. We definitely all have an opportunity right now with what's going on with the coronavirus that's kind of quarantining us and distancing us socially from people that matter the most. And so I wanted to come on this morning and to, as usual, give you some challenges. But I want you to say this with me together. I am brave. You have to be brave because bravery is going to be needed right now. Courageousness is going to be needed right now, right? We're going to need to be forthcoming right now and being positive and upbeat as we possibly can during this time of challenges that we face. So I wanted to come today to issue you 5 challenges that's going to help you to remain brave because you're definitely going to need those. But before we get started with those, as usual on Monday, I'm going to say my favorite things that I love to say every day to affirm myself. I give myself those. You can choose to do whatever you do in terms of giving yourself affirmations, but it's important that you do every day. I'm the best. I can do it. God is always with me. I'm a winner, and today is my day. That's right. Today is my day. Every day is your day if you choose to make it your day, but you have to understand that this is the day that the Lord has made. We shall rejoice and be glad in it because guess what? If you wake up, you may not be working. You have a life and you're alive. Now listen, right now more than ever, man, you're going to face some challenges, some changes in your life. And, the biggest challenge is your routine has been changed, right? So I want to give you 5 challenges that I want you to take seriously because guess what? The next 2, 3 weeks, month, 8 weeks, whatever it might be, is going to change. You got no NBA, you got no NFL, you got no baseball, you got no March Madness, you got none of that here right now. Those things are different things. You can't, really no transportation. Right now, public bars and gyms and things like that are being kind of shut down. So gatherings of 50s or more is not even recommended. So kind of socially, we're not physically around people. We're going to be at home. We're going to be around the people that are going to matter the most to us in our households, in our places that we live and call home. So we're going to be challenged by that. The first thing that I want to do is to just say, you need to, number one, breathe every day. Just take a breath. I can remember when I, was told that I'm going to need to have major open heart surgery. I was uptight. And something just came over me and said, man, Raj, you got to breathe, man, because it's going to be okay. You got to figure this thing out and get yourself to a place mentally where you need to approach this. And every day you're going to need to breathe. And, man, whether it's meditation, whether it's just practicing just to take a breath, that, man, it's going to be time that people are really high on anxiety right now. People are really uptight right now and kind of worried about what's going to happen because there's a lot of unknowns for them. One thing I know for sure, this too shall pass, but I need you to breathe, take a breath. The second thing is to practice patience. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with the people around you. Be patient with the people in your household. Be patient with the people who might be out in the grocery store just like you, trying to find toilet paper, water, etc. Be patient. The lines are long wherever you may go, but you got to be patient and understand that, we have to practice patience a little bit more because losing it is not going to change anything. Going off, it's not going to change anything. Being short-tempered with someone, not going to change anything right now. Understand that this is not going away, but breathe, practice patience. My third challenge for you is to love more. Faith over fear, excuse me. But you have to have faith over fear because guess what? Your faith is love And love means that it runs fear right out of there. You got to love yourself more. You got to love the people around you. You got to care a little bit more in thinking about your neighbors next door, thinking about your family, the elderly. Make sure you check on your aunties, your grandma, your uncles, people who live along, and your cousins and whatnot, and making sure that they're good, that they're okay, because right now, they're challenged just as much as you are, especially if it's an elderly person who lives alone. They are definitely challenged, making sure that they got food and water and the things that are important to them. Check on them, and let people know that you love them, but we got to love more. Faith over fear. It's going to be okay. Believe and know that it's going to be okay, but love more. Love the people around you more. Love your kids more. Practice patience with them. I think that this is great because the pause button has been hit, and we have to learn how to practice patience, learn how to do some things differently, and that's important. And 14th challenge I got for you is to have a routine. Give yourself a routine every day to do. Whether it's getting up to go exercise, whether it's getting up to read more, to meditate, to pray, but you have to come up with a new routine. Don't just get up watching TV. Don't just lay in that bed and just eat and do whatever, during that time. Because right now, if you don't develop routine, depression kicks in, right? And so we need to make sure that we develop those times and to do those things. So again, we want to breathe. We want to practice patience. We want to love more. We want to develop a routine, exercising, whether it's reading a book, whether it's being getting out of bed. We got to avoid depression, right? We have to do that. Please avoid getting depressed. You got to stay positive. Don't let depression set in. If you don't develop a routine, it's going to change things. Get up, clean your house up. Get up and do some spring cleaning early. Whatever it may be, develop a routine, guys. It's so important that you do that. My last thing, be positive, be positive, be positive. Be upbeat, be positive, be positive, be positive. You got to be positive right now. We need love more than ever. We need people to be focused. We need people to be upbeat. Don't lose patience. Breathe. It's going to be okay. Listen. Understand this here. I am brave. Say that with me. I am brave. I am courageous. I can make it through this. The Bible tells us to be strong and courageous. Basically, it's telling us to be brave. We have to have bravery right now to know that we're going to make it through this. Listen, be the greatest you that you can be. I'll see you next week. Share this with someone. Listen, breathe. Take time. Enjoy the time that you have right now, because it's giving you a break. It's giving you a reset button. And maybe that's what we need in this world today, is a new focus and a new routine. Develop a new routine. Practice patience. Love more. Faith over fear. You can do this. I'll see you next week. Be great.